What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so we're on the Instagram profile of one Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal secured his PhD in education, at least about 7-8 years ago, at least he got that. So yes, he actually is a doctor, which is why, so some people thought it was a joke when he put doctor in there, and also sometimes when a celebrity will speak at a college during their graduations, they'll give them a quote unquote honorary doctorate. And I'm sure Shaq has some of those, but he actually did go in and get his credentials. Now, he's been in a lot of different speculation and under fire lately because, number one, his ex-wife, Shawnee, she is writing a tell-all book, and it's starting to come out. They're starting to do press for Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife's tell-all book. She said that she, talking about how many times Shaq cheated on, which Shaq admitted, I wasn't a good husband. I was out there, I'm out on the road, I'm doing my thing, boom, 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 but they got kids together. I understand she's trying to get paid, so people will read it but all this information that she's putting out there, Shaq has openly admitted that he was not a good husband. He cheated on her, but she trying to get some clout. So this is what it is. She writing that book, but there's also some new pictures that came out. Apparently, these photos were taken in 2019 of Shaquille O'Neal, who was 47, I believe, at the time. He's like 52 now, but he was 47 at the time. He's in Spain on vacation with a young thing who was only 21 years old. I saw those pictures on like Hollywood Unlocked and Shade Room and stuff. Obviously the women were dragging him, but Shannon Sharpe commented not only on Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife and her book, he did speak about that, and he defended Shaq on that, but then there's the clip of Shaquille O'Neal talking, and that clip's here. If you go on Shaquille O'Neal's Instagram, he posted up the clip where he's talking to Nikola Jokić. Jokić has just won his third MVP. Some people thought he should have won the fourth. Last year it went to Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. But Shaq he was honest with Jokić, and he was like, hey, congratulations on winning your third MVP. I have to be honest with you. I thought that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should have won, SGA from the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Jokić didn't get bent out of shape. They had a good conversation. It was what it was. But a lot of people thought Shaq was super tacky, telling Jokić after he just won the championship that he shouldn't have won. And so this one clip here, Shannon Sharpe slams Shaquille O'Neal for telling Nikola Jokić he didn't deserve third MVP on Nightcap. And Shaq was like, the daddy don't usually respond, but I got time today, right? So then, so he posted this up. NFL 100 Greatest ranks the top 100 characters in NFL history, and the former Denver Broncos Ravens tight end Shannon Sharpe lands at number 51. Now, one thing, I understand Shaq ain't really taking this serious, but if you notice that what that said, the NFL Network does several 100 greatest lists. They've done the 100 greatest players of all, and I think Lawrence Taylor was voted by the NFL players as the greatest player overall of all time. And I think, it was like Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was like number 2, or was it Jerry Rice? Yeah, I know Jerry Rice. It was like Jerry Rice and Lawrence Taylor. They were like in the finals. Jerry Rice might have been the greatest player of all time. It don't matter. Either way, this particular list was not about athleticism. It was about who was the biggest characters, who had the most flamboyant personalities. So this list wasn't about whether Shannon Sharpe could play or not. 3 Super Bowls, when he retired from the game, he was the all-time tight end in at least 3 or 4 categories. All those records have been broken. But I'm just talking about he ain't played in 20 years. in 20 years from now, all the records that are set now, somebody else is gonna break. But when Shannon Sharpe, he was all-time leader in multiple categories when he retired. There's a reason he's in Canton. So let's not pretend like Shannon Sharpe is a scrub, but he's using this list here where Shannon Sharpe was ranked 51 as a character, as a flamboyant personality, to act like he wasn't that guy, right? So this list, the characters list, would have people, like I said, Deion Sanders, prime time. Deion would show up, he'd show up to the game in the mink coats. What about T.O.? Like, better get your popcorn ready. What was it, Ricky Waters, when he made that infamous line where they were talking about him taking plays off and not tackling when he should, helping out. And he said that infamous, "For what? For who?" Which is, a lot of people believe, is the reason that Ricky Waters, who has Hall of Fame stats, has still not gotten in, and he's been eligible for like 20 years. And he should have his yellow jacket. And a lot of people was like, because he said the "for what, for who," that's why the sports writers have not voted him in. But Shaq said, "You took me sticking up for Shy as jealousy, shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. If you ain't ranked in the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak on me. Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you are at. Me jealous? Laugh out loud. Sounds like you're jealous. I know you trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. We don't believe you. You need more people. And in case you forgot, 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50 and top 75 all NBA. Google me. And to be quite frank, all this new success you got, you still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but according to you, I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. Love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this shit. Love always, the most dominant big man ever who never took it serious. Remember, I don't know you. And in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you." That's cold right there. Because I remember when Skip Bayless started playing with Shannon and he took his glasses off. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. G14 classification. I have it. You don't. Not in my profession. And your GOAT debate. Never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be who you should greet me as, the most dominant ever. Hashtag the Apex Predator. So, like I said, that's it. But Shaq kept going. Like I said, he posted his clip of him talking to Nikola Jokić on TNT the other night. The one that, because like I said, Shannon Sharpe's not the only one that's covered this. And then, now I can't play it. Oh, I had to cut it off. Okay, because he's got a clip here. Apparently he went in, Shaq's a rapper. He rapped with Shaquille O'Neal. He rapped on Michael Jackson's song on the History album. So Shaq is a rapper, but yeah, you can't stand the rain with him and Notorious B.I.G. I still listen to that track. That's a great track. But Shaq's rap with Ice Cube, the RZA, Method Man, he's got a lot of heavy features. What, KRS-One and was it Be Real from Cypress Hill? Shaq, everybody forgets Shaq is actually a rapper with serious platinum plaques. There's a lot of other rappers and NFL players that put records out. They didn't go multi-platinum like Shaq had multiple platinum albums. He was Shaq Diesel, and then I can't remember the other one, but obviously You Can't Stand the Rain with Shaq with Biggie Small. That was a multiple platinum track as well. And but this part right here where he's advertising his podcast, the Big Shaq Podcast, this, if I play it, it's a diss track. It's not the full song. I guess he's gonna put it on the next episode of the Big Shaq of the Big Podcast. So, but it's a diss track. You can listen to it. Like I said, go to Shaq's Instagram. You can listen to his little a snippet of his diss track towards Shannon Sharpe, which I was like, but like I said, Shannon Sharpe responded to Shaquille O'Neal calling him out again. And, he was like, look, I don't have nothing personal against you. If you took it that way. And he said, yeah, you got more money than me. Yeah, you were better at your job. And he was like that. He said, it's all love on my end. It is what it is. But like I said, I just thought that was funny. Shaquille O'Neal seemed to be up in his feelings because of what Shannon said about him. If, like I said, go to his Instagram at Shaq and check out the diss track. You can also check out the clip of him talking to Nikola Jokić and explain to him why he thought that Shai Gilchrist-Anthony was the better player this past season. But what do you guys think? Give me a follow, subscribe. We want you here. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. If you type in IkariPress.com, it will take you to my comic book, Brand Way of the Gun. The link to that and my Gumroad are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.